Hi, good afternoon again. It is Kitty Blue. I am doing kind of a part 2 to my box opening that I just did for my Bobobie Apollo here. Since he was all in pieces, I decided to do a second video to show you how to restring a Bobobie doll. It's pretty much the same with most dolls. Some of the pieces might be a little bit different though, like the elbow pieces and knee pieces and stuff like that. But what I have here is I just got a few supplies, some scissors, some pliers, the elastic, and like the hook. This is for his neck hook. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. Just move the camera so all you see is this and you don't see me. First of all, what I did is I actually took some craft wire and I made some like hooks here for his hands and his feet. There's the hooks that are in. They're very cruel looking, but I don't have any S hooks right now, so I went ahead and made them just with some regular like craft wire. So here we go. I already pre-cut the string for his body. Pretty much what you want to do is most of the time it is through the neck hole like this with the two ends and the loop. Some of them aren't that way, but you pretty much want to have enough like stretch that's going to go from the neck all the way down to the bottom of the shin here. Having extra is definitely a plus, just in case you don't have enough. And we'll get to that later. I already pre-did this. I put a knot in it because I am going to actually just have it through his torso here. And this, if you measure with this, you like have it like this and stretch it out to the ends of his arm to his wrist, so that it stretches out far. So first, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do the arms first. I'm just going to stick this this piece through his hole in his shoulder and get it through the other end. So that it's even like this. I'm going to take one side that I'm not working with at the moment and stick it over his neck so that I don't lose it when I'm pulling this string here. What I also like to do is you can use anything really, a piece of string or anything like that, but I actually have another piece of elastic just that I use just because this is really nice and it's not very flimsy when you're pulling pieces through other pieces. So here we go. I like put it through the loop here, and I'm going to stick it through his shoulder piece here, and obviously we'll go through the little channel and go to the end here. I'll just stick that on there. I take his little elbow piece. This will look different on different dolls, depending on what doll you have. And stick that through. And then take the forearm piece and do the same thing. And that just comes right through there. Forceps are usually a good thing because you can pull this and actually hold this piece so that it's easier to get the S hook in there. But I'm going to need to do this just by hand. So I'm going to take this S hook here and just stick it through the loop and the elastic so that it's like this. And I'm just going to pull out my string here, and the hand just slides back right into the piece. And then we're just going to go ahead and take the other side of the arm and do the same thing. Take our little string or whatever you're using and stick it through the loop and do the same thing on the side. Take your shoulder piece. Some dolls actually have a shoulder and then a upper forearm piece or upper arm piece, bicep piece. That you would string actually two pieces. So there's that. Here's his ball joint for his elbow, and then his forearm. And there you go. I'm just going to pull this. This is actually going to be a little bit difficult because I know that this is very tight. I like to string them tight, but I'm just going to, with this, since it's very hard for me just to hold, I'm going to stick this is just a paintbrush handle in here, and get rid of my string, and then take, the S hook for the other hand, and lift this up a little bit, and just slide this, oops, try and slide this. Sometimes it's more difficult than it looks. There we go. And just slide this through that elastic piece. And get rid of that. And it just pops back in there. So now I've got 2 arms. Pretty good tension as far as I'm concerned. I like that. The knot you will see down in the bottom of his torso. And we'll go on to his legs. For this, what I'd like to do is I'm going to put it in half with these 2 ends meeting, and stick these down in his torso. We're going to come out his neck hole there, like that. And I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot here. That may or may not be loose enough, but we will find out. And then I'm going to, at the other end, I'm going to take that loop and put this through it. And some people do this differently. Some will actually just take the one piece of string and string it through down one leg, up the other leg, into the head, and then back down and around. I just find that this is like a little bit easier to do since he's now got S-hooks in his feet. And I'm going to stick this up into his neck hole, his torso, so that it comes out here. And I'm going to hold on to this so that I know there's 2 separate pieces here. And I'm just going to pull that loop through here. So now I've got, I'm going to take the S hook here and just put it here just for now. And now I have 2 pieces of elastic here, each that are going to go down through his legs. What I'm going to do is go ahead and take both of these pieces, take the torso piece, and then his legs, his pelvis actually has 2 holes, so it's going to go through each one, like that. I'm going to go ahead and take this one side and actually do the same thing like I did the arms and put it over his neck just so I don't lose the length that I need for both pieces. I'm going to start out with the hip piece. Slide that on. And this is his thigh piece. Oh. My string. Forgot that step. My string through here. And then take that through the hip piece, like that. And then the knee donut, I'm going to put through here, like that. And then his shin. And then you got his leg. Again, I'm going to pull that through until I get get the loop through his foot here, and I'm going to take the S-hook that I put on here and stick it through the loop. And grab that string and pull that string out, and pops back out. So there I got now a S-hook for his foot. So that's one side. Next, I'm just going to, same thing with the arms, take that back off of his neck and do the exact same thing. Take my piece of string, loop that through, loop it through his hoop, his hip, down through his thigh joint, there's thigh piece, and his knee or his little peanut piece. Stick that down in there. And lastly, again, his shin. And there we go. Pull that through. And the same thing. Just take that loop there and stick the S-hook, or in this case, my homemade S-hook, through the loop and the elastic, like that. Pull that string out and stick his foot through. And there we go. He still seems a little loose. He's a little loose here. But again, like I said, that's preference. It just depends on how loose or how tight you want them. And he actually stands, so even though he is still a little bit loose, he'll still stand. All I need to do is just like stretch this up here and retie that knot, and he should be good to go. I'm going to take his head cap. It's got duct tape on it because it looks like the magnets are missing or fell out, which they're sometimes notorious for doing. We just stuck his head in here. That S-hook right through there. And get these trusty little pliers, take that hook and just pull it and twist it so it goes sideways. And there we go. Here is my Apollo boy. His name is Vincent Doyle. At the moment, because I do not have my piece of paper over here with me. I can't remember what his last name is, but he's got a pretty cool last name from what I remember or recall on my piece of paper. So there you have it. This is my second part to my box opening for my Bobobie Apollo. And obviously he needs to get some clothes on. I'm not sure about whether or not I'm going to change his eyes. They're kind of like a greenish, almost teal color. They actually look to be maybe 14mm eyes. So I might put, yeah, they're 14mm eyes. So I might put larger eyes in them because usually I like the 16mm eyes. Some people, you can notice there's a piece of Velcro here. Some people like to put this on here and on their wigs to actually have, let the wig fit on or stay on better. This is not going to be his wig. I'm going to have a different wig for him. I'm not entirely sure yet. He does have kind of a reddish brown eyebrows right now, and I do have a wig somewhere amongst my many wigs that are everywhere on my table, but I do not see it offhand. Oh, last thing, because I'm running out of minutes. I wanted to do a quick comparison with my Resin Soul Boy and Bobobie. So here is my Bobobie boy that I just got. Oh my god! Nightmare. And like I said, obviously he's totally floppy. But here's them and here's my Resin Soul Boy. You can definitely tell that the Resin Soul Boy here in white is much slimmer. So thank you for watching, and look forward to your comments. Bye.